40s female librarian. My husband had an affair. It seemed that he is also in debt for that. I happened to find out by checking his mobile phone. I don't know why this happened. I really want to get divorced right away, but I don't know if I can do it with just one woman because I have a child, a girl who is 10 years old, and child support. What should I do? Then Hideo, what do you think about her feelings?
Yeah, it's so bad husband. Yeah, she deserved to divorce. I need to talk to her directly. You have freedom. You don't have to be victim by anyone. Yeah. So that's why I want to give her the quote from this book. The page 47. Master said like this: those who are able to learn a lesson from the textbook called life will eventually become people with great character. This is a kind of very famous phrase in Happy Science. Life is a workbook of the problems. It means everybody have to face the problems, and you have to answer to that. So you can answer whatever you want to take. So that's why I don't want to force you to some conclusion, but I want you to realize that you have freedom. You can choose your life, and you are builder of your life. Without you, no one can decide your life. And if I say more about this issue, I really think your husband is not so good. He betrayed you. This is fact. I can sympathize your situation. But as I said, this is part of your workbook in your life. That means your workbook adjusts for your spiritual level. So you don't have to blame your husband. You don't have to worry over your daughter. You just focus on yourself. My experiences. I study Happy Science almost 30 years. And then I realized that I experienced same kind of issue, human relationship issue. So I had a problem with my father, and the father is so strict. And then I tried to run away from him. And then after I grew up, and I encountered the same type of boss, same type of supervisor. And I realized that I attract them. So then I realized that I have freedom to avoiding, run away. But finally I realized it. I need to fix myself. I think many people have heard about the laws of attraction. The true meaning of laws of attraction is your mind is magnet. So without changing your direction of the mind, you attract the same pattern of the problem repeatedly. It's called karma. Yeah. So that's why I recommend to have a time to think why I attract him. What is the teaching lesson learned from my life? Oh, I don't want to talk about this much. So,
What do you think of his opinion?
Yeah, I was really surprised because I didn't expect you to be so strict.
oh, really?
Wow. Yeah, I agree. Like, I'm so sorry to the lady with the problem because I think she might have a deep suffering. So I'm so sorry, and I hope you're feeling okay. I also would like to share some part of the book with you. So I will take the more like forgiveness approach. I'm also married, and of course, so many times I struggle with my husband, can't understand each other, and feel so frustrated. But when I read Master Okawa's books, I'm reminded to try to love the person, especially from the eyes of God. So if I can share from this chapter to the extraordinary heights of love, page 140, Master said that he understood to love, nurture, and forgive people means believe in people and believe in divine nature or Buddha nature that is dormant in all people, that's sleeping inside them, and believe that they are essentially children of God and that all people have divine nature within them as children of God. So I know that when we feel really angry and frustrated, it's so hard to sit down and think about your husband, your spouse's Buddha nature. But I did it several times, so I forced myself to sit and then list up his good points and list up every love that he gave me, and also remember, how did I feel the first time I met him? How did I, what did I see in him the first time I met him? And if I can list up those points and remember that first meeting time, I feel like the love coming back so strongly. Then, to my surprise, my husband changed. Yeah, because people are mirrors, right? So suddenly my husband changed and suddenly became so kind to me. So, Tina, can I help you? Are you okay? Do you need something? Wow! So it was worth it to force myself to sit down and remember his Buddha nature. So before you before you do anything too extreme, please give him another chance and try to sit down and list up his Buddha nature.
Wow, powerful episode. So, can I say something? Yeah, so as Tina said, that we are mirror, as husband wife mirror. So the reason that the husband, from viewpoint to husband, reason to have some affair, something, the loneliness, something frustrated, he has. So if you realize his frustration and loneliness, there's some clue to solve that problem. So if you focus on your problem, it's not solving everything. If you focus on his problems, you can find another path to solve the problems. So you need to put yourself in the shoes of his. Yeah.
For me, to this is I have similar experiences. Yeah, in my junior high school, I have a friend in same club, and he interrupted my club activities. Oh, he always interrupted. I don't know why, and so I don't like him, But I want to change my situation, so I decide to think about his good point, not bad point, good point, and always I think, what does he have good point? So after several months or several weeks, he changed his action. I can communicate with him friendly. Yes, I didn't change him, but I only changed my mind to think about him. So maybe I think our mind is a great power, I think.
Yes.
Yes, I agree with that.
I also think that, like you said, to think about the other person is important. And for a mother with a 10-year-old child, actually I have a 10-year-old child too. And I realized that I often think about my child mostly, not my husband. So my child takes my attention and I give my attention to my child. Because child looks, needs help but actually, if I neglect my husband, it's going down. And you don't think about that, right? You don't realize it, but yeah, like you said, maybe husband feels loneliness. So to think about them, think about their good points, and forgive. Yeah, and please throw the anger out from your heart.
Yeah.
Yeah, exorcist.
We are worry exorcists.
Where are you?